Hey guys, this is Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001 here, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review. So this movie review, I'm going to be reviewing a 1939 classic Halloween movie that was made by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Pictures, and which is one of my favorite MGM movies of all time, and that is The Wizard of Oz. So the plot of The Wizard of Oz, they got this girl named Dorothy, who lives with her family, who lives with her dog, and her family lives in Kansas in black and white, and then later on, Dorothy saw this farm animals in the barnyard in Kansas, in black and white also. And then later on, Dorothy and her dog ran into the house, and then she saw a tornado in Kansas. And then later on, Dorothy's house was floated up by this tornado in Kansas. And then later on, Dorothy's house was floated into a land of Oz. Change it from black to white into colors. And then later on, Dorothy saw this new people in the land of Oz. And then later on, Dorothy wants to talk the Wizard of Oz. He wants to go back home with her family. In Kansas in black and white. And then later on, Dorothy was followed by the yellow brick track road. And then later on, Dorothy saw the Wizard of Oz characters named Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, the Jack-o'-lantern, and the vampire. And then you got this Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and Jack-o'-lantern, and the Old Man. And they followed by the yellow brick track road going into the castle. They got this nasty evil witch from the castle. And then later on, Dorothy, Tin Man, Cowardly Lion, the Jack-o'-lantern, and the Old Man must work together to try to defeat the evil witch from the evil witch in the castle. Dorothy splashes the evil witch. The evil witches was melted, and then the witch was defeated by Dorothy. The witch is melted. Has a quote says, "I'm melting, I'm melting." That was pretty good. And then later on, Dorothy, Tin Man, Cowardly Lion, Jack-o'-lantern, and the Old Man here to save the day in the castle in the Wizard of Oz. And then later on, Dorothy put on his red slippers. He wants to go back home with her family in Kansas, change it into a black and white again. Has a quote, Dorothy has a quote, "There's no place like home." Yeah. So that's for the plot for this movie. So what do I think of it? I think The Wizard of Oz was an awesome MGM movie from 1939. The music is good, voice actor is good, live action's good, screenplay's good, comedy's good, story's good, song's pretty good, sound effects pretty good, and the colors are pretty good. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. Have you seen The Wizard of Oz in theaters back in 1939? And the answer to that question is no. I have not seen The Wizard of Oz in theaters back in 1939 because I was not alive in 1939 because I was born in 2001. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. Will you recommend The Wizard of Oz to our friend? And the answer to that question is yes. I highly recommend The Wizard of Oz to our friend, which that was an awesome MGM movie from 1939. Which that was my favorite MGM movies of all time. That was a great classic. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. What will you rate The Wizard of Oz? I'll rate The Wizard of Oz 10 out of 10 stars. That was an awesome MGM movie from 1939. This movie was released in theaters on August 25th, 1939. Well, thank you guys. And that's it, guys. So that's my movie review on The Wizard of Oz. Goodbye, everybody. For me, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, for me saying, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001.